I gotta change some settings. What are we doing? What are we doing? Ooh. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Um. Hmm. Okay, okay, okay. What was I doing? I wanted to do one more thing. Oh, yeah, the music. Do do do. First things first, let's get the Majula soundtrack. It's fair shake. First things first, Majula soundtrack. First things first, this song is beautiful. It's a beautiful song. Some might say it's the most beautiful song ever conceived by man. Am I right, Johann Hart? Am I right? This song, amazing. Beautiful, peaceful, elegant. We'll get like that. We'll get like that mix going. We'll get like that mix going. I'm talking about the Majula sound. What? I'm in Philippines. Nice. How are the how are things going in the Philippines? Are they cool? Are they fun? I'm just gonna start killing some people. Some enemies, you know? What else am I doing? What else am I doing? We'll go here. Ha? Question mark? I don't know. I don't know. Why are you questioning your own ha? You're questioning your own ha. You're saying ha? I don't know. I don't know about ha. Johann Hart. Oh, Snap Cheese Parade. I haven't seen you in like 168 hours. Oh my god. Brian, we'll see. We'll see how strong I am. You know, I'm still at the very beginning of this journey. Well, not the very beginning. I've already beaten every boss. And I've despawned all the things up to here in this area. CC Neb, did you calculate 168 hours exactly? All right. Who's here? We got a bunch of clowns. All right. So we got 1, 2. Gonna make sure. Oh, okay. Okay, you haven't seen me in a week. I was streaming on Monday. Here I am, back. Better than ever. Here I am. Unstoppable. Can't be stopped. Diving deeper and deeper into the realm of insanity. Questioning my motives. Questioning my own goals and motives. Questioning just about everything. Look at this guy. Look at this level 1 enemy. Look how much damage he does to me. He does essentially no damage. That's what we're dealing with here. Do I think Elden Ring is better or Dark Souls 2? Wyatt, I gotta play Elden Ring again. I gotta be honest with you. I started Elden Ring and then I stopped for a bit, and then you know how when you stop those games, it's hard to like kind of get back in? That's the situation. That's the situation, and now I don't own it anymore. I was playing it on my roommate's. I was playing it on my roommate's PlayStation. I for sure will play it again. Favorite cheese? Probably pepper jack. Probably got to go pepper jack on this one. I make all kinds of cheese sandwiches with pepper jack cheese. Ooh. That guy's kind of a tough guy. I like these guys, these big turtles. And they are turtles. Don't get it wrong. CC Gen B. Pepper jack is good. I'm glad you guys agree. What are your guys' favorite cheeses? Who's got a counter? Who's got a counter? If you're making a sandwich, you're going pepper jack all day. At least I am. Let me just make sure there's no one back here. Give me those door iframes. Nah, there's nothing back here. Dude, I think that's it. I think I'm going to despawn these guys right now. That's a good little squad. Oh, let's most molded cheese, mostly blue cheese though. You get blue cheese with your wings. Do you get buffalo wings? Mm-hmm. Vermont pepper smoked cheddar. Damn, that actually sounds amazing. Yeah, Nick, this is the only one. It's the only one where you can do it. Let's get a little optimal here. Let's get a yearn. Let's get just a bunch of yearns in the mix. Couple yearns and some soul arrows. Ooh, I'm right on the line of, I'm right on the line. Alright, I don't need this club right now. Honestly, I don't even need this battle axe. Let's do a dagger. That's cooler. That's probably cooler. Turkey Sammy's, dude, yeah. I just ate a pepper jack, turkey, and salami. Salami, probably the most elite of the lunch meats. I'm gonna say it's salami. Elite lunch meat. Don't need this, don't need this. Do need this. And we're back. We're back, baby. Pepper jack solos any cheese. I love that. I love that language. Kobe jack. I don't even know what that is. Nick, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, baby. In fact, I'm probably going to make a little video that I can pop up on the stream of all the things I love about Dark Souls 2. Just for when people come in here. When people come in here hating. That's 2. 3. It's very important to me that this counter stay on, you know?
Is this conversation about overthrowing
the 4, 5, 6. And then we got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, 11 total down here. Ooh. Yeah, Despawning's exclusive in this, Lucy. It's Dark Souls 2 exclusive. Kobe Jack is decent. Damn, I gotta look it up. Oh, this guy's smashing me. This guy's smashing me. Whoa, buddy. Dude, I think the dagger is low-key the best weapon in the game. That's what I think. That's what I believe. That's what I believe, and I don't need to back it up. How many enemies are there? I don't know. I think there's a lot. I think that there's a lot. So many enemies. It's crazy. Oh, yeah. And right now I'm despawning this 11. Go-to builds. For any Souls game, I'm generally a melee. I'm generally a no magic guy. I don't do any magic. Generally. I mean, I play through it with all kinds of different builds. But if it's like my first time going through a game, no magic. I like to go through this game with... this game I'll do strength, but... So what I really like to do in this game... Let's do it. Let's do it. This is my favorite thing right here. Boom, baby. Let's break out the fists. And let's throw a bone fist on, too. Thank you for the follow. Dude, I think I got a strength faith. Yeah, I just don't do faith for some reason. I've never done faith. I've never been a faith guy. Oh, I can't dual wield this. All right, well then we'll just do this. Yeah, I mean, this is fantastic right here. I don't even need to... Fists, dude. Fists are fun. Fists are a lot of fun. Is there an Ocarina of Time adult timeline Hyrule Town theme music in the background? No. That's just in your head. But I'll tell you what, Hunter. I'd love to be in your head, because that sounds like a delightful place to be. Sounds amazing. Despawn, you kill an enemy 12 times, rest of the bonfire, they ain't coming back. They ain't coming back forever. And so I'm going to empty this world of all enemies. There will be no more enemies in this whole world once I'm done. I will rest at a bonfire, and then nothing will come back. 12 times. It's going to take me the rest of my life. It's going to take me the rest of my life, but somebody has to do it. Which is not true, actually. Nobody has to do it. Nobody should do it. But I'm doing it. Why? Because I thought the title Despawning Every Enemy in Dark Souls 2 was a pretty funny title for a stream. Yeah, I'm going to eventually branch out into the Elden Ring world. Dude, I don't know if I'm going to play Elden Ring on stream, though. Because I feel like I would enjoy it more if I felt like I was alone in a hostile world. You know what I mean? Dude, people tell me Dragon Dogma. I have not played that. I don't know anything about Dragon Dogma 2. I don't know anything about it. I guess I should play it. Least favorite Dark Souls 2 bosses? Least favorite. Oh, damn, it drops in 30 minutes? That's sick. Dragon Dogma 2, huh? Drops in 30 minutes. That sounds like it could be fun. I'm not going to get it right now, though. I'm too committed to this. I'm too committed. All right, least favorite Dark Souls 2 boss. Ooh, probably the one with like all the mice, all the rats, you know? The horde of rats. That one's pretty stupid. That one's pretty stupid. You know what I'm talking about? The horde of rats, whichever one that is. What other bosses are there? That's the only one where I'm like, that was dumb. There's some other ones that are like easy, but at least they're like a cool original kind of thing. There's some that are really hard, but I like that. I like it when they're really hard. Yeah, there's a few gang fights in this. I actually like the gang fights. I like the Skeleton Lords. I like the Congregation. It's really just that room of rats where I'm like, all right, there's actually not a unique enemy in this room. That's a shame. You know, give me one unique enemy who's like the leader of the big pack, and then I'll accept your gang enemy. The double dragon rider is pretty funny. Just two of an earlier boss. How many how many group fights are there really in this? Oh, there's also the guy who's like riding on the chariot. The chariot guy, he's got a bunch of skeletons. I'm trying to think of how many group fights there really are. There are a bunch. Let's use magic. Let's use magic on some of these fools. This will probably be the most effective. If we're just going for... Oh, I gotta upgrade. I gotta finish upgrading this. What am I doing? Couple in the DLCs. All right, so there's the two in Elim Lois. You fight two of those cats at the same time. Oh, that is a gang fight. Yeah, the Ivory King and the Cave Trio. Right. Dude, it's the Ivory King, right? That's the Elim Lois guy. He's the coolest one. Because you, like, recruit your own little army to fight with him. I love that one. I like the trio, too. Honestly, I like all those. I like the group fights. What's up, Nick? Oh, yeah. What could be more effective? What could be more effective than just throwing out pure damage? These guys. Ivory King is probably the best boss. I think I agree with that. Poison Dragon is cool, but super annoying to fight. So I'm going to say Ivory King is way better. The thing about the Poison Dragon is that when that Poison Dragon's like flying around, you're really just standing around waiting for it to stop flying. I don't like that. That's annoying. Ivory King, you're like in a war. You're in a war. You're watching your buddy's back. They're watching your back. And then that door opens. It's great. It's great. I love the Fume Knight. Fume Knight is also awesome. He's got a big sword and a small sword. Which one's he coming at you with? I don't know. Gotta be ready. Gotta be ready to dodge that quick sword.
Is this conversation about
Don't jump too fast, though, because then he'll catch you with the big sword. Dragon's Justice. Oh, with, Oh, dude. All right, hold on. You lost me. I don't know what ER is. Oh, Elden Ring. Okay. Yes. I don't know. I was talking to my brother. He's a big Elden Ring guy. Did a no hit run. He was saying the dragons were still not that cool. I think in Dark Souls 3, the Nameless King riding the dragon, I liked that. I thought that was really cool. I thought that was a cool use of a dragon. It felt like you were face to face with the dragon. You weren't just like chopping away at its feet the whole time. So I'll take Nameless King Dragon. Ooh. Raymond, you're starting to believe. You're starting to believe. Dude, I don't know, because, like, I'll be honest, there's part of me, I played a little bit off stream, and I was like, I do like playing other types of runs, you know, No Death, No Bonfire runs, and doing all kinds of fun other stuff. But there's something about this that I feel like is going to get more interesting the longer I do it. Like, think about you get on a month from now and I'm still doing it, and it's like, damn, how far am I? How far am I at that point? We don't know. But I'm clearing out this little area right now. It's a nice little 11 guys.
about overthrowing the government?
It's a nice little 11 guys. I was also thinking about doing like crazy no death type runs, like no death something whatever only. And then when I die, then I come back into this file and continue my despawning efforts. Am I going to despawn those fire lizards? Sure am. Are they an enemy in Dark Souls 2? They are. And therefore, I must. Despawning is when you kill them 12 times, they stop coming back. I gotta get this pedal. I have a little pedal that I push to make the kill counter go up. I think I just put it up too many times.
Is this conversation about overthrowing the government?
This run is cursed. Yeah, that's my goal, to inspire. I hope to inspire millions. And rid this world. Yeah, it's interesting. I was surprised, actually, that this wasn't a thing. This is my first Dark Souls game, and when I... Thank you, Paul. When I realized that in the first and third one, you couldn't despawn enemies, I was like, that's interesting. It's such an inconsequential mechanic, it feels like. Like, I guess not having it makes you not able to farm indefinitely. Having it lets you clear out the route to a boss. The ladle run. Oh, yeah. Wait, where do you get the ladle from? Is that in Things Betwixt? Oh, dude, I'm going to have to ladle. I'm going to have to do a ladle run. A no-death ladle run. Oh, where the pirates are. No Man's Wharf. That's right. I'm gonna look up where that is and get it, and start fighting people with it. I might do a ladle no death run. I might do that. Favorite Dark Souls 2 ladder? That's a good one. This is a pretty quality ladder right here. That ladder I was just on is a pretty good one. I like that ladder early on where the guy's coming down. Dude, yeah, you gotta have the jester hat. I mean, come on. It's a thing of beauty. Oh. Wait, that's what you get the ladle for? I'm gonna do that right now real quick. Actually, wait, let me make sure these guys are still here. I've not despawned them yet, have I? No, there's a guy still there. Let's do it. I'm gonna go kill that ogre. Ogres plural. Is it worth playing? It definitely is. But you're asking a guy who's clearly loves it. I'm gonna go find that ladle. Let's find it. I think it's through here. Oh wait, no, which you said ogres plural. It's those other two, isn't it? Yo, ogres plural. That'd be a good name for a band. Be a good band name. Okay, the two on the beach. The damage isn't compared. What do you mean the damage? What do you mean by that? I don't understand. Oh, these ogres don't come back? Oh. That's interesting. This just changes my gender. Oh. Well, the fact that these ogres don't come back mean that I have in fact despawned them. So that's nice. Oh, I talked to the lady. That's right. Okay. She's like, you got rid of the ogre. Unless it's back here. Nope. Oh man, I gotta put my explanation in the bio or something. Despawn. If you kill an enemy 12 times, they stop spawning. They stop coming back when you refresh at a bonfire.
We have little to offer.
Oh.
Bring fortune to your
You have proven yourself in the forest. What are we looking at here? Oh, no scaling. Let's take a look at this move set. Oh, it's a strike. Wait, I can look at the... Yeah, it's a hammer. Okay. Dude, all right. What it requires 6-5, so no requirements. What about the two-handed? I almost wish that it looked sillier. Ooh, how did they just get 200 souls for that? Did this cart have souls just now? What the hell was that? I don't remember that being a thing. Oh, it's still destroyed. Dude, let's level this thing up. Something fell and died. Oh no. That means that's something I have to kill 12 times. I don't like learning about new enemies. All right, what kind of damage we putting out with this thing? Oh, can you not upgrade it? Oh, no, you can. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's get it up to 22. Let's buy a bunch.
You've been. What?
I'll take... I need 2, and then 3. And then I need 7.
Visit me again, whenever you please.
You gotta have a fully upgraded... Dude, I know Majula music. Actually, you know what I was gonna do? I want to start just getting in the habit every time I come back here to just... I want to get like really quick at switching this and then being like... It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. The Firelink Shrine just... The Firelink Shrine was so disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. I was so disappointed by it. This is like the best thing ever. And the Firelink Shrine was like, this is a place... Yeah, definitely. It's got nothing on this. It's just, I like how beautiful and peaceful it is, you know?
Is this conversation about overthrowing
And yet still dark and ominous. All right, that's enough. Back to normal sound. Well, I'll keep this a little higher. Put this like here. Oh. Too good. Too good. Yeah, the hub should have been another like open kind of area. The open is way better than the closed dark building, you know? Alright, let's see how this ladle does. Oh, yeah. Now we got a challenge on our hands. Oh my god, it's already almost broken. Dude, if I did a ladle only run, that would be so hard. But if this joke weapon's going to be in the game, then somebody's got to beat the game with it, and I'm sure they have. But I want to do it too. Excuse me, sir. Oh my god, I already need to repair powder this, huh? Well, you know, repair powder's not unlimited at the beginning of the game. You have to get to a guy who sells it. I think you don't get it until the castle. The guy at the castle sells an unlimited amount, I think. But before him, so if you were doing a ladle only run, it would be very difficult. I can see that durability going down. You also got to get that ring that increases durability, probably. What's up, Ignited? Just woke up? Hell yeah. Let's see how well this goes. Alright. Let's not break it. Let's not get it broken. Farming. I'm farming for inner peace. I'm not really farming, Wyatt. I'm not farming. I'm just killing every enemy. Thanks for the heart, Paul. I'm killing every enemy until every enemy doesn't come back. Until there's 0 enemies in the game. Hold on. Just making sure my counter thing's right. It's truly a waste of time. 12 times. 12 times. I don't know how close I am to these guys here. I can never keep count of which time I'm on. Oh. This is a big guy. Big guy messing me up. Yeah, I guess that was the logic. I don't know what the what do you think the logic was behind the despawning mechanic? Do you think it was you can't farm forever, or do you think it was you're stuck on this boss, we're going to make it easier? You're stuck on this boss, so now you can get to it easier because the path is clear. I wonder. Big Cheese, I'm not fully aware, and I'm trying not to think about it. I'm just focusing on the process. I don't know. I don't know what's in for me. I don't know what I'm in for. That's what I'm playing for, Wade. That's what I'm playing for. I'm playing for the surreal feeling of exploring the empty map. That's what it's all for. Wait a second. I think we just hit. I think we just hit it. Bosses you just kill once and then they don't come back, so... Oh, this guy's still here. Alright, there were 2 guys up there before though, right? So...
Is this conversation about overthrowing the government?
Nice. I won't let you down, Big Cheese. Or I will. Who knows? Who knows? Here's what I will say. Listen, if you ever come in the stream and I'm playing some other game, just know that I will come back to this. I need to set that expectation up right now. Should you play Dark Souls 1 first? I played this one first. So, no. You don't have to. Everyone's got their own opinions about what the best From Software game is. Oh! Turtle's gone? Turtle Man's gone? And there were 2 guys out here that are gone. You only have Xbox. Interesting. Does the thing he blows out of disappear too? What are you talking about? For farming purposes, if you join the Covenant of Champions, burn aesthetic, they come back. Yes, true, Ignited. Actually, somebody told me to join that, and I accidentally did. And all the enemies I despawned came back. But once I left the Covenant, they all went away again. So I guess they were saying the game is like basically like you can farm if you want. Okay. No more guys there? I think we did it. Oh, good question. Oh. That was 2 guys. 2 guys right there. Are they all gone? I think they're all gone. The only one who'd be left would be this guy. Yep. Turtle guy, you are my last guy. Oh, no, there's a guy here. All right. All right, buddy. Nope. Wrong thing. Hold up. That's not supposed to be at 73. I did shit my pants when that happened. Yeah. When I went back to a spot I had already despawned in the Covenant of the Champions and found that those guys were back, I was like, wow, did I really just lose all of my progress? But once I left the Covenant of Champions, they re-despawned. Yeah, Mercedes. I don't think Dark Souls 1 is like the clear choice for the one not to start with, I would say. This is the one I started with and I loved it. Elden Ring is probably the one you do want to start with. I think this game, Elden Ring, or 3 are probably the move. Let's see. Well, I mean, 1's really good. It's just got some stuff in it that's dated. Oh, this turtle guy is still going strong. I think the other guy's gone though, right? All right, last guy. He's got to be dead soon. He's simply got to be. In my opinion, you should start with this. But that's a stupid opinion, because I just happen to love this game. Yeah, it's true. If you love Skyrim, then Elden Ring's probably the answer. That's true. That's true. One is kind of slow. You know what's interesting is this game is in ways slower than 1. Like in the action economy, it's much more deliberate. The amount of actions you have per stamina bar are less than in 1. Rishdek is correct. This one deviates the most in the way that I'm describing right now. Is probably the biggest way it deviates. Literally, the amount of things you can do with a full stamina bar is less. So you got to play more thoughtfully. You can't roll as much. Hey, he's gone. All right. We did it. We despawned this area. Dude, Ignited, I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, so I just started the stream, let's see, 45 minutes ago, and I just took out this whole little area. It was 11 enemies. Didn't take that long. Later areas will take longer. The things that are really going to take long aren't going to be the difficulty of the enemies. It's going to be based on like how far away they are and stuff like that. Honestly, it's so hard to judge how long this will take. Big bonk is easy mode. That's a pretty good tip, honestly. Let's go out here. Oh, I should blow everyone up out here. I should be blowing people up, huh? Speaking of big bonk, let's big bonk these guys, huh? I guess I should. All right. Let's do some bonking. I feel like this goes with the jester hat. Is the good old-fashioned large club. Boom. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. The Dragon Slayer Great Axe. That's a good one. Oh, you know what I used in Dark Souls 3 for my strength build? Smog's Hammer. Smog's Hammer was awesome. I used Smog's Hammer against the Nameless King. That's how I beat him. It's the silliest looking cartoon thing that's ever existed. It is so heavy. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, it's not practical. It's not remotely practical. What's up, Franco? Oh, I keep doing this. What I want... Oh, I have fire arrows? Alright, let's do this. Let's start by just blowing some people up, huh? That didn't do anything. That didn't kill anybody. Ooh, that worked. Everybody gather around. Oh, I'm fat rolling. I don't like that. Damn, this guy's got pretty good stability. He's got pretty good stability on that shield. I think you made me popular, Franco? Is that what you think? Is that what you think, Franco? Because I only got 7 viewers. I got 2 in Twitch. And I got 7 in TikTok. I don't know how popular I am. But it feels like not very. Thanks, Nick. Oh, the likes, yeah. Dude, TikTok Live likes. That is a system that I truly do not understand. Thanks, Ignited. What even is the system? Wow, I never noticed this. All these years of playing, I never noticed that there's like a little path there, but it's blocked off. That would have been a good place to put DLC. But they always make DLC very late game. Dark Souls 2 2 Electric Boogaloo. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's where some big investor comes in and is like, I'm going to buy the Forest of Fallen Giants and tear it down and turn it into a parking lot. And then all the undead are like, we're going to put on a big dance show and save the Forest of Fallen Giants. That's pretty good. I would buy that. I would buy it. And it's actually a dance game. It's actually just dance. I'm getting arrowed from all directions here. What's down here? Anything? Just making sure there's no enemies down there. Not trying to miss any enemies, you know. In my country, it is 7-Eleven. Eastern. Oh, this boulder doesn't come back? All right, good to know. Oh.
Is this conversation about overthrowing the government?
Thank you for the follow. Exactly like the store, Franco. Nice. You get it. You get it.
I'll be back. Perhaps we will meet again.
We're just clearing out the space. How about 9/11? Clap it up. Clap it up in memory. In memorance. Not in celebration, but in memorance. Over 50% of Americans live on Easter time? Yeah, I buy that. I'll buy that. That makes sense. Woo! Ah, see, there is a guy there. That's a problem. That's a problem. We can't be having that guy there. Oh, no. Oh! Got him. We got him. Should you watch a 20-hour video on Dark Souls lore? I would not. I gotta say, of all the things I love about these games, the lore really just does nothing for me. It's all very vague. And honestly, if you come up with your own lore in your head, you'll come up with something probably that you like more. Yeah, dude, the count's right. Once you watch the stream, you'll understand the lore of this character right here. And that's all you need to know. The most powerful character in the Dark Souls universe. The DSU. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 has like its separate lore, and I made it up. I made up my own, where this is like a dream world, because that's what I thought the old ladies were kind of implying at the beginning of this game. And then I started watching some YouTube video, and it started saying other stuff, and I was like, I don't want to know this. I want to have my own lore. I want to make Dark Souls 2 the game, the movie. Right after I make Resident Evil 4 the game, the movie. That's interesting, Nick. That's interesting. Rich Penguin, you tried this and got bored? Well, let me ask you this, Rich Penguin. Were you streaming it? Because this is I'm mostly streaming, and then the fact that I'm killing these enemies is kind of like a side thing I'm also doing. That's the trick. That's going to be what gets me through this, is you guys. You're the ones making this interesting. If I wasn't streaming, I'd be like, what the heck? What am I doing this for? Yeah, you gotta. That's it. That's it. I mean, it still is like, what am I doing this for? But there at least is some sort of thing, which is that I'm getting some kind of content. I think I can make a funny YouTube video out of this. And then all the VODs will be on YouTube as my proof. Right now I'm streaming unlisted on YouTube. Because my YouTube channel is mostly sketches, and I don't want to be like constantly. I'm just going to start throwing... Oh, I did not mean to do that. I can't use this? All right. All right, fine. Don't let me use the white soapstone. That's what I'm always saying about Sekiro. That's what I'm always saying about it. Is that you just need to play it their way, and that's what's annoying about it. I'm sure once you learn their way, it's fun, but I want to play it my way. Uh-oh. Relax. Relax, you giant turtle. Got this giant turtle. How long is this going to take? That's going to... Can you be Mr. Cheese behind you? Hey, your wish is my command. Yeah, that's right. Sekiro, like, you have to play with their weapon. But I feel like once you learn... If you commit, if you, like, enjoy that play style, it's probably, like, the best, you know? It's kind of how I say about Dark Souls 3 as well. Where, like... If you commit to that, to a certain type of combat, then it's amazing. But it's not as extreme, not as variable in the types of viable combat, especially on your first playthrough. I think, for me, it's so hard to judge on replay versus like first time playthrough, because this is the easiest for me. But it's because I've played it a million times. I can't, like, judge it based on that. The first time I played Dark Souls 2, I had already played Dark Souls 2 and 3, so it felt extremely easy, but it's just because I had already played 2 and 3. 3, I had already played 2, and it was still kind of hard, so that's why I think 3 might be the hardest. What do you guys think? Maybe I should have Cheeseman playing with my face still in it. I keep saying that, but people are just scrolling in and they're like, who's even talking right now? Doesn't even make sense. It's me. It's true. Played 2 after 1 and 3, and it was a cakewalk. I mean, yeah. It's true. Once you learn the FromSoft strats, like the Pursuer was so... I thought the Pursuer was so hard because it was my first Dark Souls game, and the Pursuer was my first boss, real boss, you know? And in retrospect, now it's like, who cares about the Pursuer? And then I played Dark Souls 1 after 2 and 3. And I was like, what? I was like, this game's just going to let me get backstabs over and over again? I'm back. The first time I played through this game, the Pursuer was the hardest boss for sure. Replaying, it's like Sir Alone or the Fume Knight or something. One of them DLC guys. Ooh, if we get a headshot, it's an auto kill. The Bed of Chaos. Dark Souls 1 gets kind of crazy towards the end. That's interesting, Nick. That's interesting. Dude, I don't know. That's tough, though. That's really tough. Because, you know, guns get boring. Guns will get boring, I think, quicker than... Because what's the point? What are you doing with guns? What's your advantage? You can shoot. So what are you doing? You run away. Running away? That's not as fun. I don't feel as cool running away. Oh, keep magic and melee as an option and just add in guns. That's interesting. Hardest boss of all. Hardest boss in all of these games. You know what? Throne Watcher and Defender in this game still give me trouble. There's two of them. Just the fact that there's two of them. That's already a lot. Like I would feel more confident going up against the Fume Knight than Watcher and Defender. Dude, wait, which one's Godfrey? Is he the main boss? Is he the final boss? I thought the first boss in Elden Ring was pretty hard. The first, like, castle's boss. The first real boss, the one who says, "Put these foolish ambitions to rest." Who's that one? Because he was saying that to me a lot. My ambitions felt pretty foolish. I was dying a lot to that guy. One before the final, okay. Put these foolish ambitions to rest. Yeah, he was fucking me up, not gonna lie. Mid-year. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I gotta replay Elden. I mean, I gotta play it, really. Play it really for the first time. Really play it for the first time. Oh, look at these barrels, like, aren't coming back. That's interesting. The hardest boss is yourself. That's so true. That's so true, SJM. You know what? You're teaching me something. You're teaching me something, and I appreciate it. Your hardest boss was your addiction to internet. To internet. To corn. Isn't it crazy how we censor ourselves on TikTok? It's ridiculous. That is probably a hard boss, though. I would say for me, it is more weed. Can I say that? Weed addiction. Weeds are bad. Weed is bad. I mean, it's addictive. Get addicted to it. Corn? Not that addicted to corn. Mayo, chili, and salt on your corn? Okay. I'm trying to figure out if you're like doing a if you're going with the metaphor. Oh, dude, sugar. All right, yeah. I always forget about sugar. I'm definitely addicted to sugar, and that's definitely the hardest thing to quit. That is for sure. Just today I consumed so much sugar. Shrimp Alfredo. All right, that's pretty good. Yes, soda is so addicting. Soda is just liquid candy. It's just liquid sugar. It's so good. Yeah. You know, my caffeine addiction is like a newer thing for me. I kind of started drinking coffee like a year or two ago. And the thing is that I am undeniably more productive. You hate the part of the map I'm on. All right, I'll go to a different part. All you got to do is tell me. All you got to do is tell me what part of the map to go to. I'll go to that one. Dude, I'm so productive on caffeine, though. Sugar, I'm just addicted to for the dopamine that it gives me, but caffeine makes my brain fire off in fun ways, you know? The synapses, or whatever it is. I'm glad I don't like, alcohol's never been a thing for me. I've never been like, the betrayer guy area. Time to clear the gutter. I'll go into the gutter. What's the betrayer guy area? It's not very specific. Dude, the gutter is like what I think of when I'm like, am I really going to do all this, you know? The gutter's the one where you're like, damn, that's going to be hard. I'll run around the gutter, though. That'll be fun. Did I go up here? Yeah, I did. Favorite? Definitely this one. Pate is the betrayer. Right, Pate betrays that one guy. I should go kill Pate real quick. Let's go kill him. For fun. Is he over here? Nah, he's gone. You know what? I might have already killed him. I don't even know. I don't even know. Let's go to the gutter. Looking for a new one to start. Start this one on limited power. Start this one. What do I cap my ADP at? I try to get my agility is at 110 right now. Generally, when I'm playing a game and starting a game, I try to get it to 107. Agility to 107. So to do that, you need your ADP to be whatever it needs to be depending on your attunement too, because attunement also raises agility. Agility is the true stat. I try to get to 107 because I watched a video forever ago. I saw there were certain thresholds that give you like another iframe in your roll, and I remember 107 being a super high up one. And I was like, that's definitely high enough. You really only need it to be like 97, I would say, but 107 is real good. I'm at 110, so I'm crushing it. The upper gutter. Let's do it. Dude, people seem pretty hype about Dragon's Dogma. I don't know anything about it. Alright. Let's kill some guys. You. Oh no. If we're not one-shotting these guys, that's going to be an issue. Alright. Alright, it was just that guy. You think that would work, Nick? Nick, I love the suggestion. So, like, just be, like right here. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not getting attacked. Oh, I almost got attacked. I'm trying to figure out what you guys are saying. What are you talking about? Oh, where my shirt is. Oh, right here. Okay. I see. Just porn. I mean corn. I should just say, you know what? I said it once. I'm going to say it again. Porn. Let's see if saying it gets me banned. I got to experiment a little bit. Well, I could also draw something. Let's not forget. All right. You probably can't see it. That's a stick figure. But just pretend that's an anime girl. I drew a stick figure. I'm chilling. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This stream is on Twitch as well. This stream is on Twitch. So far, so good. Still alive. Still alive. I gotta despawn this place to the point where I fully understand it as a map. Oh, I did some work in the Forest of Fallen Giants. Got rid of that whole little section in the bottom. Oh, thanks. You know that one section. Is this, oh, it's water. Oh! Look at this, this is a whole squad. When all the enemies despawn, I live the rest of my life one day at a time, wondering where the years have gone. That's what happens. Rishtek, I like that argument. You just go ahead and stay in the chat with that argument. Oh, this is this. Okay.
Is this conversation about overthrowing
You're wondering what that is? So a lot of people talk about ADP. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it. So in this game, rolling, your character's ability to roll, your character's agility. I wish I could point. Agility, which mine's at 110, it's determined by ADP. That's like the main thing that determines it. Your ability to be agile. It's not a given. Your character doesn't just get to be agile. You have to level it up, which is weird because a lot of people just take rolling around as a given in Dark Souls. They're like, oh, you can just roll around. But, you know, it's a skill. It's a skill. Is your guy agile? Are you an agile wizard or a strong wizard? Or are you both? And so agility affects the amount of iframes you have, the amount of times frames you're invincible while rolling. So lets you dodge better. It also makes you drink from your Estus flask faster. That's crazy. Did you use a shield, X? It does speed up flash drinking too. Yeah. So you could do a no ADP run. You would just use a shield and block and not rely on dodging. But of course, who doesn't love rolling around, you know? So most people don't like it because they're like, well, of course I'm going to roll around, so it's just a stat that I kind of have to go into. I get that. I think it's cool that there's an option. I don't want to just be a fast guy. I want to be a guy who chooses to be fast. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. Not using a shield and not leveling up ADP. That's the reason people say stuff like this game has bad hitboxes. That's the reason people say stuff like that. because they don't realize that they don't have the iframes necessary. So they're getting hit by stuff that they feel like they're dodging, and then they're like, what the heck? Then they're like, what the heck? The game is bad. Yep. Yeah. You know, I mean, really, the game should, like, explain it. I know From Software likes to wrap everything in mystery, but I don't know why they wouldn't just explain it. It says, like, affects your ability to roll, like, if you go into the help thing, but no one really knows what that means. And I get that they don't want to literally use the word iframes in the game, but... Woo! There's a whole squad down here. Look at this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like there were more than that. Those other guys went away. I feel like there were like 6. You never played Lies of P, Lil Nick 007. Thoughts on Sekiro? We've been talking about that. Sekiro has cool combat. However, it really only has one kind of combat. So it's kind of like a get on board thing. And I did not get on board with it. But I recognize that if I took the time to learn the timings, and if I took the time to learn how to parry, then I would probably love it. But you know what? I just didn't want to take the time to learn it. And so Sekiro kind of fell by the wayside for me. Best weapon in my opinion? Honestly, the battle axe. If you're doing like a first playthrough, the battle axe will get you through the game in a very nice, efficient way. It stun locks a lot of stuff. This daggers are underrated, but the more I play, the more I realize that this here battle axe, it just checks every box. It's got that vertical. You want something that can do groups, so you want this horizontal swing. You want something that can work in a tight hallway, so it's got this vertical swing. Ooh. I just got invaded by an NPC. I mean, the great swords are amazing. The blacksmith at the very beginning of the game sells the battle axe. And it's very good. And what else? Oh, dude, I gotta play Demon Souls. I want to play it so bad. Yeah, Lil Nick, you get it. But yeah, I have not played Demon Souls because I don't have a PlayStation. All right, let's fight this NPC. I'll demonstrate the battle axe right now, actually. Here's something. Oh. All right, notice how I just stun lock indefinitely. That's the thing that this does. This basically is just like press R2 until, R1 until win. Not every weapon can do that. And yeah, there's like the thing that's great about this game is every weapon really is like viable. Every weapon's good. This is just like what's great about this is that you do get it at the very beginning of the game. So like that's another plus for it, is that it's just available at the very beginning. And then you're used to it the whole time. But the dagger's also kind of amazing. Honestly, the fists, the Kestis, if that's how you say it. Dude, I never know how to say that. They're good if you have the Flynn ring, which the Flynn ring is this ring right here, which increases damage as long as your vitality is low. If you're not familiar with these games, this is all probably more detail than you need. What's up, Nick? We're despawning. What's your process and strategy of despawning? My process is to try my best to keep it interesting. That's pretty much it. I already beat the game and beat every boss, and then I went into the first level and did some first level stuff. Despawned a bunch of enemies in the first level. Now I'm here because someone told me to go here. As of right now, I'm doing it in a very non-systematic way. That's interesting. I think the weapon buffs look pretty awesome in all the games, to be honest. I never noticed. I should be putting dark weapon on this axe, though. It is really good. It does look cool. One thing I'll say about the weapons is moveset is more important than stats. That's some classic FromSoft wisdom. Is that moveset's more important. So when I talked about how good the battle axe was, I was not looking at the stats and being like, look how much damage it does. I was saying, look, it has a wide thing and it has a vertical thing. That alone is very good. The torches, they're just to like show you where you've been. They're not really doing anything. These statues are trying to poison me. What's down here? We're just gonna keep wandering. I wonder, like, if I just keep doing this, if I'll eventually have like a true mental map of this area. Ooh, dark pyromancy flame. Isn't that like another hand? But it like scales with, yeah. I think it scales with like how hollow you are or something. Looks, moveset, stat, count. That's exactly correct. Oh, I've done Bloodborne, Lil Nick. I like Bloodborne for sure. Bloodborne is another one where it's like you kind of need to play it the way they want you to play it, but it has a little more variance than Sekiro, at least. Dude, I think this axe looks really cool too, though. That's another thing. It's another reason I like it. And dual wielding the two of these bad boys. Come on. And that's another reason why the great sword is so good, because it looks awesome and has a good moveset. Let's break out the greatsword. Let's just keep it interesting. It is fun that I've now reached a point where I've like all my favorite weapons I have fully upgraded. I like this greatsword. I was dual wielding a greatsword before this, but I've used a soul vessel and kind of went back down. Devin, are you about to say that Blighttown is like good? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you were about to say? Devin, you're crazy. But what do you guys think about this greatsword versus the one in Dark Souls 3? In Dark Souls 3, it's very clean. I like the clean one. I like this one too. I don't know which one I like better. Both very cool. Again, a vertical and a horizontal swipe. That's a good move set. It's all you want. Some weapons don't have this like vertical, and if you don't have that, then you're just going to be in situations where you're banging into stuff. Ooh. This is not a good situation for this, but that's kind of how I feel about this, Devin. That's kind of how I feel about this area. Like when I'm doing a normal playthrough of this game, I know an exact route to run through that I've like mastered, so I really don't have to do this area. It feels like part of me just wants to practice that path. What? Sorry, somebody from outside my room just said something. Oh no, I'm poisoned. Oh, all right. Just keep it coming. Just poison me. Just poison me. It's fine. Just poison me. I'm just gonna tank it. I'm just gonna tank the poison. I'm gonna let my immune system handle it. This is a great warp sword situation. Oh yeah, Corbin, I did that. That was actually the last thing I did before I did that years ago, before I took a huge break and now I'm coming back to the game. I did a magic only. I did a magic only run. And I think I beat every boss. Maybe not. Maybe I never did like Dark Lurker or like things like that. But it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. Honestly, it was very when you really know the game, you know like what spells to use in what situations. It's good. It's pretty good. Ultimately not as fun as Melee. Because ultimately, like I said, you are running away from stuff, trying to put like distance between yourself and enemies. And that's just not my style. I want to run at enemies, you know? I want to pick up this item. It's a poison throwing knife. Let's see. What else? Ooh, there's a whole squad down there. Oh, I think that's where I was last time. Let's go down here. This is the route I would go. Nope. The spells are definitely better in those games, but I tried to go magic only in Dark Souls 3, and I was very disappointed. I felt that the greatsword, the magic greatsword, didn't do enough. What I found and what I felt when I was playing Dark Souls 3, doing magic, was it was really hard. Which is fine, but I don't know. It's also like not fun. It was like so hard that I felt stupid. I felt like I should just do this with a sword. It'd be way easier. You know? It was like it didn't feel balanced. That is weird when you change your gender in this game. All right. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that the magic in Dark Souls 3, I won't speak on Elden Ring, I don't really know anything about it, but there's this thing in Dark Souls 3 where it almost feels like they knew that you couldn't just do magic. a lot of the weapons, like a lot of the boss weapons, scale with like only magic. Like you can get a sword that scales with intelligence. To me, that's like them admitting that the RPG elements are not balanced. They're like, yeah, you're gonna have to use the sword, you know? So like the magic spells and the way they look and the way they feel is better in Dark Souls 3, but they still like expect you to use melee no matter what. Doing a magic only run is not something that it feels like they intended for anyone to do. Whereas in this game, it feels like magic only is like a straight up. It's like that was the intention. That was the intention. Further evidence of this is the starting when you choose your character at the very beginning, when you choose your class. What is the sorcerer class in this? What does the sorcerer class in Dark Souls 3 start with? They start with a shield and a melee weapon, and then their staff is like their secondary. That says it all right there. That's the game saying you're gonna play like a melee character, and maybe you'll use magic too if you want. Whereas in this, the sorcerer starts with just the staff, no shield. And yes, a dagger, but it's in the staff hand. It's just a little backup thing. Whew. That's the game saying, hey, you're a sorcerer. That's what you are. You're not, you don't use swords. I like that. I like that commitment. Ooh. A swordcerer. You can be a swordcerer. That's your prerogative. However, in Dark Souls 3, you kind of have to be a swordcerer. And whenever I say stuff like this, people can be like, well, I actually played him with magic only. It's like, yeah, and it was probably way harder than it would have been if you used a sword. Like, that's really the point. Ooh, a little bit of ooze. Yeah, hello there. This is completely outlandish. The thing about this one is it's like not even like a real... It's not a real challenge. It's very endurance-based. I'm trying to think of... I just remembered someone pointed out the ladles in the game. Oh my god, there's a Titanite chunk there. I will never forget this. Titanite chunks, gotta know where they are. FromSoft DLC, that's really hard because a lot of times I can't differentiate what the DLC is and what the normal base game is. Like by the time I played Dark Souls 1, any DLC was in the game. Same with 3 kind of. And this, but I know what the DLC is in this. In this I like Frozen Elmois. In 3 I like whatever the Nameless King was. If that was part of it, I like the Nameless King. If that counts as DLC. Bloodborne, like, I have no idea what base game versus DLC was, you know? Could have been anything. Could have been anything. Just running through this one more time here. Whoo! What would be a silly run? I want to do a silly challenge run mixed in with this, mixed in with the despawning every enemy. Here's what I want. Here's what I want, and here's my fear. I want to do a silly challenge run, and then when I die on the silly challenge run, I come back to this file and despawn for the rest of the stream. So I start the stream doing a wacky run, I die, and then I start despawning. Here's what I don't want. I don't want people to come into the stream while I'm doing the wacky run and think that I've given up on the despawning. I need some kind of like little message that explains my process. Alright. Is this what I'm trying to like memorize this place, you know? For future reference. Oh man. Oh man. These are empty. This place is empty. There's nothing here for me. So not this way. And it's not there. It is. I get stuck in this weird loop here. Ah, wait, no. No. Why is this so... Perhaps I already fell too far. Let's do it again. Alright, so. I run across here. I come over here. I fall off this. I fall down here. And I go in here. That is for sure what I'm supposed to do. And then I come over here. Come over here. I'm learning. I'm learning so when I play through this, when I do No Death No Bonfire runs, I can just run through it. I can just run through without having to do anything. Then I come up here. Dude, yeah, Shrine of Amana, that's a classic place to have to, it's a classic despawn. Watching your stream has got me to play Dark Souls 2, and now I have one boss left till... Oh, nice. Hell yeah, T. Brown. Now, when you say beat the game... When you say beat the game... Okay. You talking DLCs as well? Alright, so what is up here? This is where I dropped down there, but I wouldn't normally want to do that or have to do that. But there is stuff down there, so when I do it, I might want to. But this... We're back with some enemies. These guys hit pretty hard, these guys. Ah, technically you will beat every boss. Every boss. You gotta find Dark Lurker too. That's the one that people forget about. This place is just such a maze. Such a maze. The amazing maze. This is your favorite area, Beth? I think you're lying. Yeah, this is a good place to just run through. Yeah, Dark Lurker's awesome. It took me really long to like learn about Dark Lurker. I had already beaten this game so many times. And then I think I watched some like all bosses thing on YouTube. And I saw Dark Lurker and I was like, who is this guy? Where did this guy come from? Alright, I guess I'm gonna kill this big bug. Why not, right? Why not? This is my favorite Soul game. I have not beaten Sekiro. I have not. Yeah, the big ant is very weird. I don't know why that ant is in this game. I don't know what the deal with that thing is. Very unexplained. Why would I do this? That's a great question. It's a great, great question. One of the greatest questions. One of the greatest questions in life. Is why? Why would I be doing any of this? What do I have to gain? Very little. Very little. Very little to gain. Anything to lose? Maybe. Could have a lot to lose. Who knows? There might be people who follow Cheese Parade for the sketches, and then they scroll into this, and they're like, what is this, a gaming thing now? And then they stop following. Because for those of you who don't know, this is a sketch page. Ash Meow. She knows what I'm talking about. This is not a gaming channel. Except it kind of starting to be. Thank you. Hey, I'm still putting up sketches, all right? I'm still making the sketches, although I don't know how I got to make a sketch for this week. Yeah, that's true. Well, what am I supposed to do? Be performing sketches live, you know? I make a sketch every week and it's like a minute long. And that's it. It's 1 minute. And then I play this for 5 hours. That's just, you can't compete with the volume. That's actually kind of why I'm doing this. Because this is really the opposite of sketches, in a sense. A sketch is a very high octane 30 seconds, whereas this is 5 hours of absolutely nothing. You want a 5-hour sketch? So do I. I think that's called 2 movies, actually. I think that's a 2-parter. Hello there. You recommend it? I never got used to it. That's the thing. And here's the thing. You're not going to sell me with cinematic moments. That's not going to be what sells me on a video game. It's just not. I'm a gameplay guy. I don't even follow the lore of this game. I'm a Nintendo guy. I don't even need cutscenes in my games. Not even a cutscene guy. A movie about gaming in which I'm the star. I could see it. Oh, you know what? I could do a 5-hour sketch. I was thinking about having like a fake. I'm sure. Tell me if this has happened before. If I had some like fake person in the chat, and I like got into an argument with them. And it was like a bot that I programmed, right? So it can say whatever I want. And I get into an argument with this bot. And then they start saying that they're going to like cast spells on me or something. And then weird stuff starts happening like in my room around me. I feel like I could do a bit like that. I have not played Elden Ring. I played like the first 20% of Elden Ring. And then I took a break and didn't go back. But it was very good. Yeah. Same, but 40%. I understand. I definitely, I believe you. Hello there. I for sure believe you. I definitely am not, I do not doubt Elden Ring's greatness. For sure. No doubts. No doubts about the greatness of Elden Ring. think a bunch of people like come down on top of me now. Or they come up here. I don't know what happens. Oh, yep. I gotta remember. Yeah, you just stand here and fight them off for a while. This is a part where... This part has ended many of my No Death No Bonfire runs. This part right here. I'll probably play when the DLC drops, yeah. I don't know. I was told not to play it on stream. Because people are going to tell me what to do. And I don't want to be told what to do. You think Luigi's Mansion is like this game, Ash? I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. Mario! I do love how Luigi's Mansion has a dedicated call out to Mario button. That's probably the coolest part about it. They are both spooky. Figure out how to open some doors by killing enemies near them. You talking about this game? Question mark? Oh, Luigi's Mansion 3. Haven't played that one. Oh, you're talking about Zelda. Anyway, I have played Zelda. I've played every... Actually, I haven't played much of Luigi's Mansion. I was going to say I've played every Zelda game. I mean, every Nintendo game. I played Luigi's Mansion on the Switch. I got to some part where some guy, like, ran away, and I couldn't find him. And then I gave up. I quit because I couldn't find the guy. Oh, yeah, the giants in this game. Yeah. Gotta kill people near them. It's pretty hard. There are some puzzles. I mean, hey, I gave up on it. It was this little guy. He started running away. I forget what floor I was on. I like those giants, though. Back to the, in this game. Interesting mechanic. Those giants. Ooh. These are weird little thingies here. What was that? There was like a treasure chest on top of one of these ladders. Let's see. Let's see what it is. Let's see if it's worth squat. Oh, there it is. All right. Which ladder is that? That one. That one, huh? Okay. Okay. We'll just see about this one. What else do you play, Ashmeo, if you're still here? What, we talk too much From Software in this chat. And I want to talk about Nintendo. It's a great club. All right. Good to know. That's where a great club is. Last of Us. So not Nintendo. Very cinematic. Third-person shooter. Well, I love Resident Evil. But... damn, this club looks awesome. Let's take a look at this moveset. Ooh. Yeah, I love Breath of the Wild. Did you play Tears of the Kingdom? Pokemon Red Blue, classic. Link to the Past, classic. Just Dance, Paper Mario. Anyone play Pikmin? Or am I the only one? Who else plays Pikmin 1, 2, and 3? And 4? They've all been amazing. I do love those classic games, though. Pokemon Red and Blue are really the only ones I care about. I got like a newer one, and I was like, this is kind of the same thing. You know, not bad, but ultimately the same thing is the thing about those games. Oh. Oh, really? That doesn't work? Interesting. Interesting. I thought for sure that would work. Thought for sure my arrows would break this. Yeah. I feel that. I feel that. They should have mixed the map up more. But I felt that the Sky Islands and the underground depths, I still got that feeling of exploring that I wanted. And you know what? I think it'd been long enough since I played Breath of the Wild that I like kind of forgot enough. It still felt pretty fresh. I had no intention of playing Dragon's Dogma, but people keep talking about it. I don't think I'm there yet as a streamer. I don't think I'm at the point where I'm going to be like getting the new game that everyone's getting, you know? Maybe if like a new Nintendo game, I don't know. Oh, thank you. I don't think I can justify these purchases. All right. Tilu 2 ticked me off. Beautiful game visually, but killing Joe. Oh. The Last of Us 2. Yeah, I felt that was a very weird decision as well. I felt that was an odd decision. Because the whole first game is about a relationship, and the second game ends that relationship. And then it's like, all right, well, now it's got to be about something else. Yeah. Definitely feel that. All right, let's go somewhere new, shall we? I've spent enough time in these depths. Let's go to the castle. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. The castle's a fun place. Yeah. It almost feels like Ellie should have gotten her own spin-off, or they could have been split up in some, you know, split up but don't kill the guy, and then still make it about their relationship. I thought it was weird. Like, I only watched it, like, my friend was playing, so I was just watching him play. Thought it was weird to kill him off and then have, like, flashbacks to their relationship, and it's like, all right, well, if you're going to still make it about them. Yeah, Rivali, you're completely right. You're completely right. And I have not watched the HBO show of Last of Us. Wait, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. No, not this. I'm going to be a royal swordsman in my own castle. In my own castle. Knight armor. Where the heck's the royal swordsman armor? There it is. I will be a royal swordsman. Living in this castle. Who started going rogue. That's my lore. That's gonna be my lore. Mass Effect trilogy. Never played the Mass Effect games. Not a big first-person guy. I agree DS2 is peak. Hey, why do you think I'm playing it, you know? Where the heck? I'm just looking for this freaking Royal Swordsman boots here. And they gotta be somewhere. They gotta be somewhere. Ain't no way I have not gotten. So there they are. And they have a silly looking sword. Oh yeah. Look at me. Look at me. Those familiar know that I am the enemy now. Let's go fight the enemy as the enemy.
Conversation about overthrowing the government.
Let's fight the enemy as the enemy. Where are they at? Thank you for the follow. Mass Effect's third person. Is that right? Is that right? Oh, look, this guy's killing his own guy. What kind of combat does Mass Effect have, though? You know what's funny? The only thing I really know about Mass Effect is that there's dialogue trees. But there's got to be more to it than that. Oh, man, look at these guys. They're serious. Uh-oh. Being a Royal Swordsman is not all it's cracked up to be. Woo! Oh, man. I had much better success as an Aloe Knight. There we go. There we go. Oh, he had a green blossom. How delightful. How delightful. These doors don't open. Okay. Let us continue exploring the castle. How many times the platinum? I don't know. I'm not familiar with the platinum mechanics and all that. Is that a PC thing and Steam thing, or is it just a PlayStation thing? I'm not familiar. Okay, on New Game Plus, there's a double pursuer fight in here. I was just checking to make sure it didn't now exist.
Welcome. I'll get it. Tell me.
What's this guy selling me? Ooh, this guy sells some cool stuff. Black Flamestone Dagger. Sounds sick. Transgressor's Staff. Dude, all stuff looks weird, though. It's all got, like, weird stuff on it. I don't like that. Oh, yeah, but the thing is that you can activate New Game Plus with Bonfire settings, question mark. So you only have to beat it once. So say there's a ring that shows up on New Game Plus, you just go to the bonfire that ring's supposed to be in and throw a bonfire setting in it, and it'll upgrade that area to what it would be in New Game Plus. I've done it to get the Royal Soldier Ring plus 2. There's some rings that are super good. So that's definitely a thing you can do.
Gone so soon. Be safe on your travels.
You don't have to do the whole game now. Like if there's a thing that is only available in New Game Plus, you can just upgrade that singular section of the game to New Game Plus. It is a mechanic of the game. Dude, there's something about being the enemy that I'm fighting. Too satisfying. too satisfying. Another Dark Souls 2 W. Whoop. Yeah, bonfire aesthetics. Bonfire aesthetics are such a good mechanic. So fun. So fun. Lets you beat bosses multiple times for fun. Lets you get boss weapons that you might have missed out on, like if you use the souls accidentally. Lets you double up boss weapons so that you can dual wield them. Just all around good time. I should really be, this is undoubtedly a situation for something else. As much as I love being a royal swordsman, let's go ahead and break out the great sword. Whoa. Crazy move there. Nothing quite does it like a huge sword. Can you make the characters kiss or nah? No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ash. Take it back to the Resident Evil 4 stream. This game just is not, it's just not on that level. I can make my character hot, though. Let's see here. First, let's become a human. And then let's probably do, like, just a jester hat with no shirt. That's pretty good, right? Yeah, we're not going to be Leon in chains. Let's be realistic here.
Money everywhere.
Thank you.
Gotta get off the couch.
This is about as hot as this game gets right here. That's about it. Just a good old-fashioned shirtless clown. Good old-fashioned. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Let's fight some of these guys. There's some good fights in here. This is a fun room. Everybody wake up. Everybody come out. We all get to play. We all get to play. Alright. Now that they're all out, let's see who falls for urine. Probably none of them. Probably none of them. Ooh, 70.5. That's no good. That's no good. Woo! Oh, man.
You want to hurt me? Go right ahead if it makes you feel any better. I'm an easy target.
It's not a research expedition anymore. It's a rescue operation, and it's leaving right now.
I mean, I made that happen. I was a bit aggressive. It's true. It's true. I won't deny it. I could take that a little slower. I could take this room a little slower. Oh! Starting with you. There we go. We'll just do it one at a time this time. One at a time. Yeah, I figured. You gotta understand how the soul going into the thing mechanic works. Uh-oh. Hey, I'm not getting these souls, so let's just nip that in the bud. Woo! All right.
You want to hurt me? Go right ahead if it makes you feel any better. I'm an easy target.
Okay. Okay. Now I got my souls. Now I got my souls. Let's go optimized, huh? Let's do what I feel is the best I can possibly do. I'm gonna have to put a shirt on for this. I'm sorry, Ash. Ash, I'm sorry. Okay. Sometimes you gotta put a shirt on. Listen, I don't like it any more than you do. For up to me, nobody would be wearing clothes in any facet of society. This is just more efficient. This is just, sometimes a big sword just ain't that efficient. Okay. Okay, this is gonna work better. I think that this is gonna work pretty good. I think this should be pretty good. Let's just take care of some of these guys. You. I've had just about enough. Oh no, there's another one behind me. They're all out now. Aha, they're confused by this wall. Uh-oh. Oh, man. These are some tough guys. These guys. Oh, I'm going into a Christopher Walken impression. Alright. We're back. Where did he go? Oh, you went back to your home. Oh, I'm also just not respecting them at all. I'm just like, I'm just going to go up to you and mash attack until I win. Oh, where's two more? Uh-oh. Woo! Getting batted around. Okay, we did it. We did it. I didn't play Elden Ring, no. Well, I played like 20% of Elden Ring. And then I fell off. And now it's not. Then my roommate, I was playing my roommate's version. And then he left. And now what the heck am I supposed to do? Can't play it anymore. Seemed pretty fun, though. I'll definitely go back to it eventually. In time. The shirt did make a big difference. Look at that. If anything, I think it had a mental effect on the enemy. I think the enemy saw me with a shirt and they were like, uh-oh. This guy who looks indestructible. He's got a whole shirt on. Woo! Okay. Wow. Wow. Still kind of messing me up, this guy, huh? I don't like it. I don't like it. Quite frankly, I wish he'd stop. What's he got? A ruined helm. Ooh. Ooh. Am I gonna be able to dress up like one of these guys? I would love to dress up like one of these guys. Let's see what this ruined helm. What does a ruined helm look like? What does it look like? Well, I don't see it. Man, I'm so bad at finding stuff on this. The ruined helm. Is it this? No. That's high night. Oh, there. It's gotta be this. No. This is crazy. I definitely just got it. Oh, there it is. There it is. It looks ridiculous. It looks silly. My head looks way too small. I don't like it. I don't like it, and you can't make me wear it. Does that just about do it? Does that just about do it? I wonder if I can fog these guys. All right, new plan, new strategy. New strategy. Yeah, it looks a little too goofy. Looks just a little too goofy for my taste. Okay. Let's see what magic has to say. What if I magic it up? I still want to do the strategy where I get everyone to come out. I want to make this work. Did anyone get poisoned? Ah, some of them got poisoned. We got some poison in the mix. I see some health bars going down. If we're cheesing, I should probably beat Cheese Man.
You want to hurt me?
Oh, that was the wrong thing. Cheese Man will cheese. If there's one thing we know about Cheese Man, is that he gonna cheese. Oh, damn. These guys are blocking, though. This is not effective at all. This isn't an effective strategy. Oh, all the other guys returned. Interesting. They all went back to their home planet. Oh, he doesn't know where to go. Look at him in there. He's like, I guess I'm just in this room now. What is it? What is this guy? What does this guy do? Does he eat? Does he go to the bathroom? These are the questions. Whoop. Well, now that they've been poisoned, they're nice and weak. Not this guy, though. This is working in a general sense, though. You. Oh. Alright, you got me. I won't argue with that. Ooh, ruin armor. I'm gonna have the whole ruin set. I'm gonna be ruined. I'm gonna be ruined out. Who's this, Bashful Ray? I don't need you, Bashful Ray. I'm not interested in what you're selling. Yes. No. Oh. Look at you. You're still in here. Uh-oh. He's gonna hit me real hard. Oh. You fool. You fool. You just couldn't do it, could you? Well, I guess that kind of worked. Oh, we got a guy here. We got a guy who thinks he's special, thinks he's cool, thinks he's neat. What a castle. Just a bunch of rooms. Does this game have epic boss battles? It sure does. But I'll tell you what, I already did them all. Ash, what I'm doing right now is completely insane. It makes no sense at all. When I say I'm despawning every enemy, I'm going around in the game's map and I'm killing every enemy in the game 12 times so that when I rest at a bonfire and all the enemies come back, they don't come back. After 12 times, they stop coming back. So the goal is just ridiculous. It's so stupid. I don't know why I literally just thought it'd be a funny thing to title the stream. Despawning every enemy. There's a lot. There's so many. So many. I don't know what I'm doing. Why did I claim I would do this? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? It's okay. No, the bosses, they just die after one time. But take like this, take these two guys, for example, right? I just killed this guy, now I'm going to kill this guy. When I rest at a bonfire, these guys are going to come back. But if I do it 12 times, they will not come back. Shat knows what I'm talking about. Isn't that right, Shat? I just happened to be looking up as you joined. We're just killing some knights here. It's definitely something. And you know what? That's all I strive to be sometimes. Is it a complete waste of time? Definitely, for sure. But will I learn something? No. I won't. I'm not going to learn anything. But will I make any progress as a social media influencer? For sure not. I'll probably regress, actually. However, nope, I got nothing else. No, who knows? Hey, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to Shat. Pretty good. Having a pretty good time. What more could I want, really? Oh, nice. Got Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3 for Xbox. Dude, I've never tried to, like, go into someone else's game in these games. I've never tried to like link up with a specific person. I know you can invade people and stuff, but let's hit up Majula. Let's hit up Majula for a second. Shabadibdo. I don't know what that means. Oh, damn, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. It would be fun to go through this whole game. So what, you just go in and you sync up, and as long as your soul levels are close enough. By the way, I do a new thing where when I'm in this area, I do this. The Shat Parade. That's right, Nanners. That's right, Nanners. Welcome. Welcome to the Cheese Parade stream. Wowee. We've truly achieved greatness. Look, I can turn into Cheese Man at any time. Wait, it didn't work. Wait, it didn't work.
You want to hurt me?
All right. You know, it didn't work exactly as well as I wanted it to. But look, Cheese Man comes, he picks up the controller, he starts moving around. That's fun. That's fun. We're having fun. We got the soundtrack blasting. The glorious soundtrack. Oh my god. Look how these numbers are beautiful. They're all perfect. They're all perfect numbers. What do I even... Let's get endurance up to 40. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Flexing with one buff arm. What are you trying to... What? What? Shat, what are you saying? What are you saying, Shat? Are you suggesting that I work out one arm so that I could, as Cheeseman, flex with one buff arm? I don't know what you're saying, but that's what I wanted to hear just now. As much as I also just want to hear this music. This beautiful music. Ooh, I don't have a slab. I don't have a slab for my staff. I guess I shouldn't even be using this staff, huh? Where's my... Look at all this stuff. There's too much stuff. Oh, I can't even use this. I need 2 more intelligence. Oh, I could use the bone staff, but it's not upgraded. Whatever. The music is nice, right? I could just live in this world for all of eternity. Until I'm pried out of it by my friends who are casting a spell to bring me back to the living. You know, kind of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer in the beginning of season 6. Sometimes I just throw stuff like that out there. Maybe there's a random fan in the chat and they're like, what the hell? He's talking about an obscure Buffy the Vampire Slayer plotline? It's beautiful. I should return the sound back to normal, though. Doo doo doo. Ah, cross-region play restricted. Oh, interesting. I didn't know there was voice chat. Oh. Wait. Maybe if I allowed this, there'd be more invaders and more... But it'd probably be even worse internet. All right. Lowering the music back down, bringing this a little bit back up. All right. All right. Let's go here. This is a fun place. This is a fun place. This is fun. I'm having fun just thinking about it. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's coming down. What the heck? What is he doing? What is happening? Couldn't keep up. Nanners, are you still here? Tell me, are you a random cheese parade person from the sketches, and then you come in here and you're like, what? Live streaming gaming? This is a whole different thing? What's your experience? Give me the viewer experience. I just think it's pretty funny. I don't know. Okay, cool. Shat thinks it's funny because he is probably came from the gaming. It's just funny how, like, we have people... I don't know. I don't think any other page has ever done it this way. That's all I'm going to say. Where, like, you get a pretty successful sketch page going, and then you just start gaming on it. It's like usually you would make a different account for this or something, but who cares? TikTok's going to be banned anyway. You know? Oh, no, you've been in the sketch game for a while, Shat? I didn't know that. I didn't know that, Shat. See, this is why this is Now we need to arm wrestle? We need to arm wrestle a long time ago. But this is what's fun about it. It's about connecting with the audience. I love this section of the game. It's so beautiful. It's this big open church area. This is Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2. Yeah, it's cool, right? Big dreamy castle worlds. Much nicer than that last place I was in. If cheese can kickflip, you don't gotta follow. Cheese Man did a shove it on camera. If cheese can kickflip. I don't know what you're saying, Chad. I don't know what you're trying to imply here. You're playing Dark Souls 3 for the first time, so you want to watch and learn? Well, this game's a bit different, but perhaps there is stuff you can learn. Also, I'm extremely far. I've already beaten all the bosses. I'm kind of just messing around in the worlds. So it's a whole different energy. But here, let me give you a little rundown here. Let me give you a rundown, Nanners. Alright, so say you got this knight coming at you. You might be instinctively like, I'm going to roll away when he attacks me. You actually don't want to do that. You want to roll towards them so that they swing at nothing. Let's demonstrate this again. Don't roll away like this. Instead, roll in. It's much scarier. But then you're behind them. Roll into them. and then you can get backstabs, and then they're swinging at nothing, and you're right up on them, always roll forward. Don't roll away. Channeling Darkness, what's up? Cheese, bro. Does the same apply to bosses? Yes, it does. And bosses are when it's the most scary. Now, some bosses have what I call a get off me move, where they charge something up and then they put out like a big force all around them. You kind of got to recognize when those are coming, and then you run away for those. But bosses, it makes even more sense because they have like 5-hit attacks, and if you roll into them for the first one, they'll just be swinging at nothing for 4 more hits. Then you really got them. You really got them.
Money everywhere. Just gotta get off the couch.
Oh, thank you for the heart puff. What is up, buddy? What's up is that I'm continuing my journey playing this game as I plan on doing Thursdays and maybe Tuesdays now. I was doing a Monday, Thursday thing. I might do a Monday, Tuesday thing because I did stand-up comedy every Tuesday at this bar. They had a great open mic, but the bar closed down forever, and it's very sad. And it's going to change my whole schedule. Dark Souls 2, yes. This is 2. Sage. What about Sage? Ooh, I tried to not roll there. Tried doing a non-roll there, and it did not work. Sometimes you gotta roll. Ooh, I wonder if I could be an old knight. I love being the enemies I'm killing. Those of you who have been here for a while know that I love this. Old knight. This is probably very heavy, though. Sad, but like badge. Oh, Sag. What is this slang? Teach me. No, Cheeseman doesn't need to be involved in any of this. Sagittarius. Never mind. I was going to try to be an old knight. I have too much stuff. I can't find anything. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Let's fight this guy. Get out of here, this guy. You want Cheeseman removed from the room? That's disgusting. Ash, that's, oh my god, Ash, you just reminded me of, yes, okay. No, that's smart. That's smart. You shouldn't, I spent too much time on TikTok today. You just reminded me of a couple sketch ideas that I had. And I don't know what sketch I'm making this week, so that's useful. I have 2 sketch ideas. One where it's like a business meeting with memory. It's very, it's like Inside Out. Like memory is reading the script to the dream that they just had, and he's like, "You expect me to remember this?" And the guy who wrote the dream is like some other part of the brain. And he's like, "Come on, you got to remember it. I worked really hard on that." And the guy's just basically tearing it apart. That was one idea. Another idea was at the end of the day, if somebody like quizzed you on all of the TikToks you watched to see how well you remembered any of them. I think that could be a really good one. Like, you watched 3 hours of TikTok today. Do you remember? And then, like, a quiz, like, at 12:02 today, you watched a TikTok about otters. Do you remember this fact? It's funny because nobody remembers. It's such a waste of time. You literally don't remember anything. I'm going to do it. You make people listen to your dreams. That's enough. Don't do that. Actually makes me want to say you got to stay on TikTok to give your coworkers some juicy topics. Channeling Darkness. Love the sketches. Followed you for the Resident Evil Lives. Stayed for the sketches. Thank you. Thank you, Channeling Darkness. Thank you. Ah, they're in a rig with you. Ah, I see. I'm remembering these facts about people. I'm remembering you came in during the Resident Evil thing. And you're like a firefighter or something. Something like that. It's all coming back to me. What do you think, Nanner? Should I go with the quiz? The TikTok quiz? Brian Clark, you watched 4 hours of TikTok today. Here is your quiz. What was this influencer's opinion about this movie? Let's do it. Trying to collab? Do you live in Philly? That's all it takes. That's all it takes to collab with me. Is to live in Philly and to want to do it. DC. Close-ish. East Coast. Too far for a wacky for this sketch. Scary Philly or Amish Philly? I live in like let's see, how could I put it? Definitely not scary or Amish, actually. Amish Philly is not real. That's just not Philly. That's Lancaster you're thinking of. Scary Philly would be like deep north or west, but I live in is Rocky your favorite movie? No. But I kind of love that I just love the idea that everyone in Philly just loves Rocky. It's a great movie. Love it. Love Rocky. Not my favorite movie, but it's good. I live in this weird outside part of Philly that is still technically Philly, but it's like kind of this little town globbed onto the side of Philly that is still technically Philly. It's called Manayunk, and it's a beautiful place full of beautiful people. Not near Kensington, no. But you know, all of the bad in Kensington. Wow, I have trouble with that. It's all like condensed onto one street. When you see a video of a street, it's the same street every time. There's actually, all around that is actually fine. It's crazy. Yeah. Ash is going to dream about being in Kensington and seeing this guy right here. This guy at the end of an alley. He's going to be like, "Welcome to Kensington." This is what's waiting for you. This is what's waiting for you in Kensington. This guy. Oh my God, that would be amazing. Oh my God, that's an idea. The Kensington DLC? Dude, I gotta keep saying the word because it's honestly annoying me that I'm messing it up. Do you get a weapon? Not at first. You have to kill someone and take their weapon. That's how it works. Kensington. The Kensington DLC. Do you get a shirt? All right, yeah, you can get a shirt. You at least get like your basic cover up. You don't get armor, but you're covered up. You know? So the enemies would be like, obviously there's like a crackhead. There's like a heroin addict. Maybe there's like a trigger happy policeman could also be one. Maybe there's like raccoons, stray animals. Trying to think of what the enemies would be. Do I like It's Always Sunny? Sure do. Love it. Love It's Always Sunny. Love It's Always Sunny. Always looking for rats. They're out there. Eagles fan? Actually, I grew up a Giants fan. Because my family was from New Jersey. But I've lived in Philly long enough that I've switched over a little bit. Because the thing is, if the Eagles win the Super Bowl, the celebration that happens here is so ridiculous and so fun that I have to cheer for them. Because I just want to run around on the streets screaming like an insane person. Too fun not to do it. Connecticut, huh? Connecticut. I did a state report on Connecticut in 4th grade. And all I remember is the guy who first won Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was from Connecticut. That's all I remember from my state report. These guys. Couple of crazy guys here. Best Philly cheesesteak? Most people in Philly would tell you D'Alessandro's. D'Alessandro's. Nobody in Philly would tell you Pat's or Gino's. A lot of people would say D'Alessandro's. Really? Really? Just pick a pizza place. Just get it from a pizza place. It'll probably be really good. As a rule, any pizza place that calls it a cheesesteak, it's probably going to be pretty good. If they call it a Philly cheesesteak or a Philadelphia-style cheesesteak, it's going to be very bad, and you should not get it. But if you just get a cheesesteak, that's like kind of how the rule works. It's like Philadelphia and then like all the suburbs surrounding Philadelphia. Any pizza place within like an hour of Philadelphia is probably going to have a good cheesesteak. But if you go further and it's like, and it says Philly cheesesteak, literally if they describe it that way, it's like it's crazy how much of a rule it is. If they describe it that way, that means they're doing something weird and wrong. Like putting weird stuff on it. Pat's and Gino's are fine, but they're like not really the best. Not my favorite, but the most expensive. Madeline Challenge, going pretty well. Going pretty well. Having a good time. Chatting up people on TikTok here, which you can now see on Twitch. I've got the TikTok chat down there. That's fun. Maryland-style crab cakes outside of Maryland. Right, right. Because in Maryland, they just call them crab cakes. And honestly, I bet around Maryland, if they just call them crab cakes, those are probably good too. But once you travel far enough that they say Maryland style, that's when you know you've lost it. It's kind of amazing. It's interesting that they give themselves away like that. You just finished Elden Ring? Oh, yeah. Play Dark Souls 2. Yeah. Do it. Or you're probably going to play the Elden Ring DLC, I assume. If you just finished Elden Ring, DLC in like a month or two, that's enough time for a playthrough of this game. Hot or cold lobster roll? I don't.
We're about to go blast off for Jupiter.
Oh, thank you for the follow. I don't have enough. I don't have enough knowledge to have an opinion. You know, I think when I'm eating seafood, I don't really know what I'm eating. Usually, like a big group of people bought a bunch of stuff, and I'm just eating from the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hell yeah, Nanners. Making the transition to Twitch. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. And you've got a cool emoji to top it off as well. Lobster roll. Thoughts on Dark Souls 1? Whew. I love it. Up to a point. There's some point in the game. There's some point in Dark Souls 1 where it loses me. My brother says it gets bad after Smog and Ornstein. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh, that's a funny idea. That's a funny idea, Madeline. Hopefully I do get Twitch affiliate. Yeah, after Honor Londor is definitely where it falls off. What is it about it? There's weird stuff in it. It's just... There's some stuff in it that's just dated. I thought the Bed of Chaos was cool. People talk about that a lot. Yeah, alright. After that, it's mid, yeah. Yeah, it definitely just, like, gets... Like, I beat it. I know I beat it, but I literally don't remember the end at all. I feel like dealing with those Silver Knights was like, whatever. You know? A lot of Dark Souls 3 bosses. I like the Dark Souls 3, but I didn't feel Dark Souls 3 really fell off in any real way. I thought it was pretty solid throughout. I definitely remember the end of that. I like how in Dark Souls 3 you really know that it's the final boss, you know? It's very obvious. It's very obvious in how it's presented. I like that. That's something I'll say about this game that is not great, is Nasandra as a final boss is like, what? Like, you didn't really... Doesn't feel like a final boss. It's in a weird place. I don't know. Yeah, I love... This is my favorite one, for sure. I think this has the best atmosphere, too. For sure. Like, Majula. Nothing in 1 or 3 is as good as Majula. In terms of just, like, the vibe. Majula is the best hub, and it's not even close. And yeah, I think this just has a better atmosphere than 2 and 3. Yeah, I say this all the time, too. Like, if this was 3, there'd just be, like, a bunch of barrels and shelves and crates in this corner for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Did anyone else notice anyone else notice that Bloodborne started it and 3 continued it, where they just started putting just stuff everywhere, and it was like from an art design perspective, it was very annoying. I was just like there would just be barrels all over if this was Dark Souls 3. And yeah, I guess they're kind of fun to roll through. I don't know. It's like made it just feel so cluttered and weird. There's tombstones that don't make sense. Like the tombstones at the beginning are stacked on top of each other, and it's like, okay, there's no space to bury bodies there. So it's like it literally doesn't make sense. I felt they just wanted to show off how much stuff they could put in and weren't thinking from an artistic direction mindset. I think that's fair. Dark Souls 3 bosses and Bloodborne bosses are similar. I think that's fair in their aggression and the way that they act. Bloodborne has more interesting like parrying mechanics. But in the way they behave. Dark Souls 2 has ADP. That's very true, Rishdick. My day's been great, Sibo. It's been great. Top tier day. When I finished Dark Souls 1, I was falling off of school hard and having trouble sleeping. And the last areas were annoying so much, like the Grand Archives. Oh. Wait, the Grand Archives, that's Dark Souls 1, not Dark Souls 3? And the Seath run back. I started Dark Souls 2, didn't like it at first, but I clicked Dark Souls 2 is magical. Yeah. Just level ADP. I think ADP's... I think... Duke's Archive. Okay. Yeah. No, this game was magic for me from the start. This was the first one that I played. And first I was watching my roommate play it. And I remember the moment that I was watching my roommate play it. And he opened a chest and he took out the twin blade. And he was like, oh, look at this, the twin blade. And then he didn't have enough dexterity to use it, so he put it away. And I was like, I'm playing this game and I'm leveling dexterity and I'm getting the twin blade. Like the twin blade was the reason. That was what convinced me. Yeah, I'm on PC. How's your day been going, Sibo? I am on PC. No Man's Wharf is kind of tedious, but I think it's kind of a cool area still. Lost Sinner is a cool boss for sure. I don't hate No Man's Wharf. I think like the poison areas are more annoying. I love Iron Keep. Iron Keep is like my favorite. When people complain about Iron Keep, I'm confused. Uh-oh, look at this. These guys are gone. You know what that means. They've been despawned. We did it. We did it. They're never coming back. Yeah, Bloodborne's gun mechanics were definitely awesome. The stunning. I liked it. It's like a version of parrying that's less punishing to get wrong, so you can like really play with it. The run back to the Smelter Demon is I think where a lot of people learn about despawning. That's where like a lot of people learn that if you kill an enemy 12 times, they stop coming back. Going through Shrine of Amana. That's definitely a tedious area. That's definitely a low. That's a low. I mean, it's just hard. There's hard, and then there's like, I don't want to play this game, you know? I think Dark Souls 1 has some I don't want to play this game moments. Dark Souls 2 does too. Like, Shrine of Amana is a little bit, but it's also one of those things where, like, once you know exactly what you have to do and don't have to do, you can just go through them. You can just skip through harder parts. Dude, I like the despawn aspect too. I think it's great. Oh, you were soul farming. So you bonfire set like the smelter demon area. That's pretty fun. Have you gone into the pit yet, Sibo? You're saying you were in the Shrine of Amana, so yeah. That's it. If you didn't hate the Shrine of Amana, that's the part that everyone hates the most. The hate just comes from people who liked the first one a lot, and it was just different. That's all it is. It's pretty stupid. I love this game so much. Oh, where do you restore humanity for free in this game? I actually don't remember that. Is it in that, like, pyromancy area or something? Shat's back. I think this game is way better than Dark Souls 1. If people want to argue that 3 is better because they want to be a knight and play faster enemies, then I understand that. But I just think variety-wise, vibe-wise, this is better. Alright, Ash. Good luck with your nightmares. Good luck with your nightmares of this guy. Yeah, that's right. The singing lady's past the frog boss, yeah. Shat, gotta play it. Woo. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is, I enjoy this more than 1. Dark Souls 1, you can roll more. The action economy is different. Rolls take less stamina. You can just do more with 1 stamina bar. The enemies are just the same speed. It's weird. I feel like... Honestly, I feel like the enemies in this and the enemies in Dark Souls 1 are kind of the same. And in this game, they kind of slowed you down to the pace of the enemies by making rolls take more stamina. And then in 3, they kind of sped you up to the pace of Dark Souls 1 with the amount of rolls they give you. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody. But the amount of rolls you have per stamina bar and the way it relates to how fast enemies are. Okay, I'm losing this conversation over here. Talking about killing innocent frogmen. Arch thrones? I don't know what that is. Oh, look! That's a bona fide despawn. Who else? This guy, no longer here. It looks like these other 2 are down here, though. And he's down there, but the knight... Yeah, they're both down there. Oh, you're talking about farming stuff? Okay. The only bonfire aesthetic I use in this, there's like a... in the poison area, you can do it to get like Titanite chunks. For some reason, Titanite chunks are like the hardest things to get. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's a backstab. Yeah, you want to see the stats? I'm pretty high up now because I've already like gone through the whole game. I'm basically just even through everything with low vitality to keep my Flynn ring working well. For those of you who don't know about this game, there's a ring in the DLC in the Sunken City, Flynn's ring. It increases your physical attack as long as your equipment load is low. So if you keep your vitality around 10, that ring just adds like 60 damage. It's ridiculous. It's the most overpowered thing. It's ridiculous. No, the first time you play this game, this area is scary and hard. This is just my favorite area of the game, and I'm extremely overpowered for it right now. 4080p is awesome, I know. Too fun. Too fun to roll around. Arch Throne just goes crazy. That's interesting. A mod for DS3, but it's just a regular overhaul, entirely new game with aspects from everything. Oh my god. Dude, I have not dipped into the world of mods at all. Like, I don't know how they work. I don't know anything. Yeah, that had the Knights attack. They're just so slow, right? It feels so slow. But another thing is that my axe is like stunning them. Those Knights at least. And they don't get stunned very easily. You do need a weapon that can stun them. Ooh. That might be it. Let's see. Oh, damn, this guy's still up here. We still got this guy here. Thoughts on invading people and other people invading you? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I like it in some ways. I don't like it. I like the idea of PvP. I think it can be so annoying and unfair if, like, an experienced player invades somebody and they have a PvP build and they just get thrown in with a player who's playing for the first time and they have a build that's not meant for PvP at all. It's like, it can be so unfair. I don't invade people. But when I get invaded, I think it's fun because I have played enough that I know some basic how to do PvP stuff. But it is annoying if I'm doing a build that's like not a PvP build. Then I'm like, this sucks because their build is just for this. I love joining the Blue Knights and defending people from being invaded, but it's really hard to get summoned as a Blue Knight in this. It basically never happens. In fact, I'll rejoin them right now. I forget who Melania is. Oh, if someone invades me and I kill them, yeah, I don't feel bad about that at all. I mean, that's probably the best feeling there is. I'm going to join the Knights of Blue again. Oh, Elden Ring, okay. Don't know the Elden Ring stuff. Make me a Blue Sentinel again. Where's this Blue Knight ring? Guardian Seal. Oh, I have like all the Covenant rings now. I don't know where the blue knight one is. It's that one? No, it's this one. Okay. It's gotta be that one. Yes. That ring summons me to protect people who are being invaded, but it like kind of never happens. You need to be in such the right place at the right time. Despawning them all is the only way. I salute you. Thank you, Bulkpack. Thank you for appreciating what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to inspire the youth. Why can't you level vitality with the Flynn ring? That's just how the ring works. So if I level vitality, it'll just decrease how effective the ring is until nothing. So you can level vitality with it, but to get the max out of it. And the thing about it is that it adds like 50 damage to every hit you do. So if you combine it with like a small weapon that does a lot of hits, it's basically just like a multiplier. It's crazy. So you combine it with like the dagger, it's really ridiculous. All right, so that knight up there is not coming back. That is that. Or did I already count him? See, I'm going to lose count. I'm going to lose count. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, you don't get that many feminine options in this. There are a few. I mean, I'm a male character right now, but you got like the singer's dress. The singer's dress, that's got to be the most feminine option right there. The deathbed dress, I don't even know. I like this thing. This is actually, if I'm going full fashion, this is pretty good. As far as fashion goes, that's some fashion right there. Dude, I'm giving Dark Souls 2 its resurgence. That's all I want. All I want is it to resurge. All right, that guy's done. These two are done. I completely forget what I counted. I completely forget if I counted those guys. What about these two? All right, these two are still here. We still got these two. Oh. Oh. Looking like the Grim Reaper. Actually, you know what the ultimate build is? I call this Bone Daddy. Call this one Bone Daddy. I gotta upgrade this scythe so I can really do it. So I got the Bone Fist. You go Bone Fist left hand. And then Bone Scythe right hand. That's it. That's it. And then you can opt for the Bone Staff as well. Now. That's boned out right there. That's come on. Kind of sound like Chase the Bro. I don't know who that is, but they must sound pretty cool. This is probably the peak in terms of like aesthetic fitting with the weapons. I gotta level up this scythe just to make it work. I'm gonna level all this up. Oh, let's see if I despawn those two guys. He's one of the top Souls PvP players. Oh my god. Probably wreck me. Probably wreck me. Playing DBD a lot recently. Got me thinking, what's stopping me from being a 40-ounce MMA glove covered cyanide into... What are you talking about, Sea-Based? I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying. All right, did I get everyone? Let's see. Are they all despawned now? Oh, there's just one lone knight. He's the final one. Thanks, little Nick. I was worried that I didn't know. Sometimes I worry that stuff does make sense, and I'm just the only one who doesn't understand. TS2, baby. Let's give this a go. Let's give this Bone Daddy build a go. Oh my god, wait, this thing's really good. That was really good. This is unupgraded. Unupgraded, that bone scythe just kind of shredded that guy. Pretty quickly. It doesn't take that much stamina. I didn't even use the bone fist. Oh, Dead by Daylight. Canonically, you can bring one item and one add-on. So technically, you can bring two MMA gloves. Oh. See, that was a good explanation. Thank you. Thank you for the explanation. Oh, he's gone. That's it. Cathedral of the Blue. Despawned. Officially. Where's next? Let's level up this stuff that I have. I'm going to become Bone Daddy. I'm going to be who I am. Unless I wasted all my stuff. Which I might have done. Going full wizard. I tried to go full wizard. I invested a bunch of stuff that I didn't need. It was bad. This scythe definitely is going up. Ooh. Ooh. Need 4 more petrified bones. What about this? Where's my twinkling at? That's not doing anything. Alright, not ideal. Not fully upgraded, but looking pretty good. Lump, I haven't learned my blood type yet. No, I'm sorry. Sorry to continually let you down. Does she sell bones? She sells twinkling. She has 3 bones. It's expensive.
No interest.
That's fine. That's fine. Let's, I mean, what would be next? Let's look at No Man's Wharf. Kind of want to mess around in No Man's Wharf. Majula is the best hub. Actually, I forgot. Normally, I've been doing this thing where I turn all the sound effects down and turn the music up in Majula so that we can all live in its greatness. By that time, I did not do that. Oh, I can dark weapon this dark weapon. Oh my god, I'm just so themed right now. My theme, it's working. You got big news. Tell me the big news. I was not talking about, I forget why I was talking about Maryland, but I live in Philadelphia. I live in Philadelphia. Woo! Philadelphia is basically Maryland. We're on the East Coast. We're in the Northeast. Maryland. Best stream ever. Oh my god. Thanks. You live in Eastern Virginia and you think Maryland sucks? Maryland's weird. It's like, are we in the South or are we still on the North? What are we doing? They can't decide. They're right on the border and they can't decide. I think they want to be the South. That's what it feels like. Dude, this weapon does have a good moveset. I don't know which one you're talking about, but they both do. The Bone Fist is awesome. This thing is like faster than you expect. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I love the lock-on marker in this too. It's very clear. Clear as day. Whoa. Alright, that was a bad hitbox. I'll give the haters that one. Woo! Gotta make sure the right thing's going up. Dude, this thing's super fun. I forgot how fun this weapon was. Forgot how fun the scythe was. It's like quicker than you expect. I don't know. Southwest Virginia and anything southern is definitely in the south. Yeah, parts of other areas. Oh, interesting. North Virginia has a little bit of northness in it. Dude, I think the vibe of this game is so good. The vibe is turned up to 11. That's one of the best aspects of it. Woo. Oh, we're surrounded. We're surrounded here. Luckily, I got this fancy armor. And I can punch with my other hand. Oh, I can parry with this too. Okay. Okay, game. Whatever you say. Oh, look, it's this one.
I was rich, life was hot, perhaps, and then have you heard an under...
I like how, I don't know if this is too niche, if anyone, how familiar people are with this game. But the first time you meet her, she goes, "Who are you? I don't know you. It's better that way." She's very against you. And then you do like two more things of dialogue. You press A 2 more times, and then she's like, "I will fight by your side." Like, you swing her so fast. "Who are you? I don't know you. I will fight by your side." This thing. It's got the range. but it's also got this follow-up attack that's like, just in case they are really close up, it's going to give you it anyway. What do I got here? Oh. Should have taken out. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You kind of just talk them all into wanting to fight by your side. Pretty easily. Pretty quick and easy. No problem. We're punching dogs out here. Just gonna go ahead and poison that guy. I'm just gonna go ahead and Flexile Sentry sucks. You mean just like as a boss? Yeah, he's kind of a weird one, right? I think I agree with that. I mean, I think the water rising aspect's kind of cool. I like how it's like just a weird creature. That's worth something. Just being a weird creature. It's funny how you can like try to fight one side. Like I'm gonna fight the side that has the spiked things, not the double warp sword side. That is funny. I love when when bosses become normal enemies later. They do that with a couple things in this. I don't even know what the power attack is. Not that good. Don't make me bleed. You know what's good about the Flexile Sentry is the boss weapon you get, the Warp Sword. My personal favorite of the boss weapons. I'm always trading in that Flexile Sentry soul for the Warp Sword. Always making that trade. Yeah, the Flexile Sentries they bring back later. The Dragon Rider. Dragon Rider, you fight two of them, and then there's just a normal one. Like, he's all over the place. Woo! I'm bleeding. Bleed is such a weird mechanic. If they do enough damage, they just do more damage. It's like, alright. Just do damage. What are we doing? What are we doing? The double Dragon Rider fight is ridiculous, but they do have way lower health. Any double fight is pretty silly. Where am I going? Where am I going? What am I doing? Ooh. Nah, I haven't played Elden Ring. I played like the first 20% of Elden Ring, and now I no longer own it. But I will eventually play it again. I did like it. I liked it a lot. Just a jolly romp through no man's wharf here. Punching. Look at this guy. This is his strategy. This is his strategy. This is intentional. That was silly. PvP in Elden Ring's jumping off right now. How is the PvP in Elden Ring? I did not like the PvP in Dark Souls. Man, because my roommate owned it. I was playing it on my roommate's. Yeah, that guy was intentionally just hanging there. Um, yeah, my roommate moved out. He had Elden Ring, and now I just finally got this gaming PC here, so I'll eventually get it. But yeah, PvP in Elden. I did not like the PvP in Dark Souls 3 at all. So I wonder about PvP in Elden Ring. Oh, right, that decreases my stamina bar. I thought in Dark Souls 3 the PvP was very just like who has more health. That's basically it. Kind of just two people whacking away at each other until one person has less health. Yeah, like if someone does a PvP build and you're up against it, then that sucks. That's always kind of the problem, isn't it? Who's this guy? I'm gonna punch him. That's all it takes. Solid punch. PvP mechanics aren't an HP off. Okay, well that's good to hear. You want to make a PvP build because PvE is different. I want to make a PvE. I like to focus on PvE. And then PvP feels like for your next playthrough, you know? That feels like a second playthrough kind of thing. Well, that's ideal. That sounds pretty ideal. You want it to be that skill-based thing for sure. That sounds pretty ideal. Oh, this guy's dead now. This guy's coming out here. Look at this guy. No. Uh-oh. Man, what a cool combo I got going here, huh? Making your opponent think you're going to do something, bait them into being open for, say, crouching R2. Oh. Yeah, that's kind of like what this is. It's like baiting out rolls and stuff. It's always about anticipating defensive options, isn't it? If you can intentionally bait out a defensive option, then you are doing well in whatever fighting game you are doing. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 felt very spammy. I hated it. But I had to assume that. I always assumed that Elden Ring was, like they fixed it. It seemed like a pretty obvious problem, so I assumed they fixed it in Elden Ring. Sekiro, it's a good game. It was not a game that I liked. Damien, Sekiro has a specific way to play, and it's a very fun thing if you learn it. But if you want to if you like experimenting with all sorts of different ways to play in one game, then you might not like it. You might feel like there's no room to experiment. Let me punch these dogs real quick. What kind of PvP you do in Elden Ring? Is it like invading? Or is it like is it like a battle arena? 90% invasions. That's interesting, Damien. You play Bloodborne? I would say if you're into Souls and you haven't played Bloodborne, I would definitely pick that before. Oh wow, this bone sight's kind of it's gonna break. It's gonna break. I don't like that. Wow. There we go. Right, there's a Coliseum. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I will love Elden Ring once I finally play it. I suspect I'm going to love it. I suspect. Okay, did I kill everything here or what? Who else? Who else is here? All kinds of guys. Oh, look at you. Just one swift punch. Sometimes it's all it takes. Let's switch it up. I'm gonna attack these guys with a giant sword. Where's my giant sword? Oh, we're looking for a big sword here. It's time for the biggest of swords. There we go. That was very effective. That's what you like to see. You love to see it. You can't get enough of it. Ooh. All right, last little bit here. Last little bit here. Oh, this guy doesn't even know where I am. Oh, he was confused. Damn. Oh my god, why is all my stuff breaking? What is going on? Glass cannon lightning incantations. Oh, I'm always doing glass cannons. You know, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I think you're talking about Elden Ring, so I don't fully know. What would I use for Elden Ring? I mean, I was gonna say someone just mentioned glass cannon. That's generally what I do. I'm generally a glass cannon kind of guy. Elden Ring, I don't really understand the builds. Like, I don't understand where anything is yet. So I don't know. I would love to do fists. I think I would love to be a fist guy. But I don't know where they would be. I'm generally just a strength melee guy, not magic guy. I probably wouldn't put money stats in that, like, in the blue bar, in the attunement bar, or whatever it is. Fists are going to be meta. I was on the fist train for a long time. The fist train. I used fists in Dark Souls 3, the demon fists. I loved the demon fists. You could just wail on a guy's shield. Strength, Dex, Arcane. Oh, right, Arcane. That's a thing. Oh, right, Arcane. Whoo. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what I'll, I don't know. Because then there's like summons too. There's so many mechanics. There's so many mechanics in the game. Now we're chilling. Now we're chilling. I'm going to put the controller down for a sec. Just take in this beautiful music. And you don't remember me. It's hard to remember people. It's hard to remember people. You know, I don't even remember people who I meet in real life. Oh, what was the joke? Hold on. No, I missed the joke. I missed the joke. New Yang business. But we all love Majula's track. That's why we're here. Summons is the easy mode for Elden Ring? Well, then that's what I'm doing. Wait, do you mean summoning... Not summoning other players, though, right? You mean summoning, like, This is Majula. Highly recommend you look it up and play it as you go to sleep. You mean summons like the in-game summons, right, Madeline? Let me just make this, Spirits, Ashes, other players. Okay, yeah. I don't like summoning other players. It does feel too easy. But then they have those, like, spirit thing. Like, you could summon the 3 dogs, you know? That did not feel overpowered, at least how much I played Elden Ring. But, yeah, if you can summon Spirit Ashes and people, the best one might be Mimic. The Mimic Ashes, okay. I surely will do that. It's one of those things that you have to have anyway, though, right? Something I like about this game is that if you don't go into attunement, intelligence, or faith, there's no, like, evidence of, Oh, I see. Damn, that sounds very OP. There's no, like, evidence of magic if you don't go into it, the magic stats. I kind of like that. It's weird to, like, have an ability and not sort of use it. So if I'm going to be able to summon something anyway, I might as well. Mimic was broken at one point. I mean, that makes sense. Literally just doubling yourself. I think, I can't remember the last time I, like, summoned, on, like, a real boss. Like, I feel like I was playing Dark Souls 3, and I summoned somebody to help me, and I beat the boss, and I just felt nothing, you know? I felt nothing. I felt no sense of accomplishment at all. And I sort of was like, all right, I'm going to never do that again. Kind of just ruined it. Yeah. Madeline, that's like what I would want to do with Elden Ring. But if there's like if the spirit ashes are like built into the game, then I do feel like I do want to use them, you know? But summoning a human definitely feels way too powerful. For sure. The Godskin duo. The lone wolves, yeah. Like they're not too intrusive. Yeah, right. I don't know. No, I agree. The mimic tier. That's what it is, mimic tier. It does still count as solo. If you're not using the internet, it does still count as solo. Like, I don't know. I don't think... After thinking about it more, I don't think that summoning, like, the NPCs in this game make it, like, less legit. Summoning a human kind of does. But they do, like, affect the boss's health bar and stuff. They try to, like, counter it. This is the best part of the song right here. It goes back. It goes back down. Beautiful. Beautiful song. And Dung Eater. Majula soundtrack is perfection. That's all we're doing right now. I should change the name of the stream to Listening to Majula. Can I do that? Can I live change the name of the stream? Let's see. No, I can't. Listening to Majula. Let's see what I can do. Listening to the... Alright, well, got really big. Whoa. TikTok's crazy. I apologize to the people on... the 3 people on Twitch. I was just adding a thing to the TikTok that says listening to the greatest soundtrack of all time. It didn't really work. I don't really know how to use this TikTok live. I'm going to delete it. We're done with it. Dude, I'm actually... Every time somebody comes into the chat and just... Sometimes I'm not even in Majula, and someone will just come in and be like, Majula's soundtrack, Majula's the best. And I'm like, yes, thank you. It's like, it's the perfect respite. Thank you for the follow. It's like, perfect place to just be like, you know, you're testing your weapons and stuff. You just know you're safe, but it's still dark. It's still dreary. You still know that there's battles ahead. Amazing. Yeah, all right. I might solo her. Yeah, right. So they do affect it. Okay. They do try to change it. They do try to make the bosses have more health to change if you're... I mean, that's good. That's good. I don't know. Can you change your name in like I want to do that. That sounds fun. I might solo her. It's hard to get summoned in this game. Probably because it's old and there's just not that many people playing it. Probably. That's probably the reason. I like helping other people. That's fun. Hell yeah, Nunyang. I still play this one, obviously. Oh, it's the worst when you get summoned to help someone and then they die. And you're like, I'm an expert. I don't know about you. I was doing fine. This song is so good. All right. Now. With no other sounds. Let's turn back to my true form. One more time in the true form. I feel like this is probably it. This is probably the true self. Yeah, fuck it. That's so true. That is true. You know what? I should be wearing the Jester shirt. When I'm doing PvP, I should be wearing it. They just can't backstab you in it, right? It's crazy. I don't see how you can listen to this music and look at this still right here of me with these two weapons in this beautiful area with this music and be like, this game fucking sucks. All right. It's been 3 hours and 40 minutes, which is not that long, but I am gonna stop. I'll be streaming again on Monday. Maybe before that. Maybe tomorrow. Every Monday and Thursday plus random other days. That's the rule. Until I potentially change that Monday to Tuesday and it's every Tuesday and Thursday.
Is this conversation about overthrowing the government?
Thank you for the follows.
Is this conversation
Oh, they're beautiful wallpapers though, Damien. You know what I want you to start seeing, Damien? I want you to start seeing in Dark Souls 3 how much just stuff is everywhere for no reason. For example, bookshelves, barrels, crates, and tables and chairs. Next time you play Dark Souls 3, just look around for bookshelves, barrels, crates, chairs, and tables. And really ask yourself why. Just ask yourself why. All right, TikTok. Goodbye. Estes soups. There could have been more of those. And Twitch. Goodbye to you as well. Goodbye, Madeline. Thanks for watching.